Hello writing pals! So today we are going to be doing a fun video. I am going to be doing the writing ritual tag. Yes, so this tag was created by Kim and Mandy Lynn, and I've seen a couple people do it and I want to do it because I'm a writer and this is my channel and because I said so. So just so you know, my name is Xanna Renee. I am an YA and a dark fantasy writer. I've written 2 books. They're both in the revision stage and I'm very excited about it. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this tag. But before we jump into this tag, if you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I try to upload videos twice a week about fun, bookish, and writing related content. So, got the questions here on my phone. Let's get started. So the first question is, when do you write? Time of day or day of the week? So I write every day that I can. I'm not someone that says you have to write every single day or you're a failure as a writer, because no, that isn't reasonable for everyone. Like, if you can write every day, that's wonderful, good for you. Not all of us have the time to write every day. I usually have the time to write every day because I work from home. My day job is that I work as an English teacher. I teach English as a second language. Afternoon to evening is usually when I write, but because I do this from home, I can technically write any time of the day. So I do write any time of the day and I try to write every day. Second question, how do you seclude yourself from the outside world? I've got my own space. I like talking with people while I write, if that makes sense. So I do like having conversations on Facebook, or especially with people from my writers group. We call ourselves Fox and Harp, and I love it. So we're the Fox and Harp writers. I love talking with them as I write. I am a big talker. I love to talk. So that also helps where I develop my ideas by talking with someone. One of my closest writing friends, HT Writer, love talking with him through my ideas and things like that because he's so good at listening and then helping circulate my ideas through me. So we'll go on walks, or we'll talk on Facebook Messenger late into the night about why I can't get this thing in my story to work, and he really helps me iron things out. So I don't seclude myself from the world while I write. I engage myself in the world, but just by talking to a handful of select people. That's it. No one else. I sit right here at my desk. It's right here, or I'll be at writers group and I talk and I write, and that's how I do things. Question number 3, how do you rewrite what you wrote the previous day? I don't always. I am a firm believer that if you start doing too much heavy editing, you're keeping yourself from writing and you need to finish your project. So while I am dirty drafting or first drafting, I do my very best to not edit. If I know that I need to make changes, I will write down what that change is. I'll make it in a note at the side of my Google Docs, like, hey, this is gonna change, and then I act as if I changed it. So that's how I do it. I pretend I've already edited and that the things I need to change have been changed, just note it, and I just keep moving. You just keep moving. You have to keep writing. You have to finish your draft. Anything that keeps you from finishing your draft should not be done while you're drafting. Question number 4, what song is your go-to when you're feeling uninspired? I have feelings. I am also a firm believer that you can't only write when you're inspired. But when I need music to write to, because I will admit, music helps. I listen to a wide variety of music. I love the Village soundtrack from the movie The Village by M. Night Shyamalan. I love listening to Jonathan Young. He's here on YouTube. I'll link him down below. I love a lot of his covers. You know, he takes normal music and kind of pops it or punks it or rocks it. I listen to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild soundtrack with rain. So calming. Or I'll listen to other video game music. Next. What do you always do, i.e. listen to music, read, watch YouTube, etc., when you find yourself struggling with writer's block? One good way to keep yourself from being blocked while you're writing is to have a good plan. But if I'm really frustrated, I get frustrated. I don't get writer's block, I get frustrated. I talk out loud, or I was literally talking to HT about this yesterday. I journal like a sociopath in Criminal Minds. I just write. I write out my thoughts. I write out what I'm thinking. I write out what needs to be done. I write. I handwrite. So I don't type, I start handwriting. So that's how I deal with things. I talk with people, I go on a walk, or I handwrite. Usually I do all three. But right now during quarantine it's hard, so I'm just doing a lot of writing and talking. Next, what tools do you use when you are writing? Tools? Like, I use Google Docs. I'll listen to Spotify. Are those the tools that are being talked about? Tool-wise, I sometimes use compression gloves because I have nasty arthritis. Those are the tools I use. I use Google Docs and Spotify, YouTube. What's one thing you can't live without during a writing session? I have to snack. I am a snacker. Like, I don't like sitting down and eating big full meals. I like snacking through the day. I love drinking tea while I write. I don't always do it. I do it at writer's group. I love drinking tea at writer's group. Mainly because we've got a hot water thing right there. But snacks and music, I can easily live without them for writer sessions because I've disciplined myself to be able to write without anything, to be able to write when I don't feel inspired, when I'm feeling frustrated or blocked. I can write through it. It's a skill I've learned to push myself through, primarily through school when having to write papers, and it's translated over into my creative writing. How do you fuel yourself during your writing session? Determination, discipline, motivation to get this done. But like, if you're talking fuel-wise, like food-wise or things like that, snack-wise, I love chocolate, Oreos. I love eating Oreos. I'm a big person. I like the cookie more than the cream for Oreos, so like, that's my thing. And just something to drink, water or tea. Yeah, fuel-wise, cookies, tea, popcorn. Ooh, popcorn's a big one. I love popcorn. All right, how do you know when you're done writing? You mean like writing a book or just a writing session? I know when I'm done writing a book when I write the end, when all the action's done, but I know that's not what's being asked. I know what's being asked is, how do I know when I'm done with a writing session? Usually, it's when I'm falling asleep. You know, I'm typing slowly, I'm making a lot of mistakes. Usually that's a sign that I'm done writing, is when I'm starting to make a lot of typos, a lot of spelling mistakes, I'm not making sense, I'm rambling. So what I usually do then is, because usually I want to keep going, I write out my idea. I write out what I think needs to happen next or for the rest of the scene. I'll write it in bold in my manuscript. Eliza needs to do this, or I picture this happening next, or I write out a line of dialogue that I want to use. Things that I want to use, but that I'm just way too tired to implement. I write that down in bold, and then I'm done. Those birds are very loud. Can you not? See, I'm a bird too. Yeah, so that was the writing ritual tag. I had a lot of fun answering the questions because I feel like for most of the questions I was like, well, I don't really do that, so I don't know, was this entertaining? I hope you found it entertaining how I write. If you want to know more about my writing process, you should like and subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. I upload videos twice a week with fun, bookish, and writing related content. And if you want more Xanna in your day, you can follow me on all of my socials. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at XannasBooks. And I hope that you have had a wonderful time with me today. Let me know in a comment down below, what is your writing ritual? In fact, I tag you to do this video. Tag, hear it. No tag backs. I want to see you do this video, and I want you to let me know when you do this video in a comment down below. And I'm excited. I love learning about how other people like to write. I'll see you next time. Bye!